Well, I don't know if you saw, but Sekiro is officially getting an anime called Sekiro No Defeat. It was revealed at Opening Night Live just yesterday. I'm at Gamescom currently. I didn't go to Opening Night Live, so I had time to meet with other people and things like that. I typically go. But this is one of the bigger things from Opening Night Live, in my opinion, particularly for our channel. I'm a huge Sekiro fan. The lore of that game is something that I found absolutely fascinating. We had lots of discussion about it at Extra Life, and also I'm a huge fan of anime in general. So this is something that I'm really, really looking forward to. So the most obvious thing that's really interesting here is that FromSoftware is kind of transitioning from video games and moving into other mediums. Like we know, right, there's an Elden Ring movie in development, and now we have a Sekiro anime. So this is, FromSoftware branching out. We've seen them do other like books and things like that from their games and stuff. There are stories, but this is like more transitioning to mainstream media. And it makes me wonder what the future for FromSoftware games looks like and whether we're not going to see more of this kind of thing moving forward, depending on how popular their games are. Obviously, I think, at least on our channel, we're expecting the kind of games that they've historically made to be just as popular as ever. So I would not be shocked if we didn't see more anime, more TV shows, more movies and things like that coming from, based on these works that they are probably producing in the future. And something I find like absolutely fascinating also is that FromSoftware's storytelling style is very kind of indirect compared to a lot of other developers. If you've played FromSoftware games, obviously you know this, that there's a lot there, but you really got to go out of your way to look for it and find it. And there's lots of, popular YouTube channels out there that just live on the lore of these games. And now you're going to get to see like first party lore basically coming from someone that's collaborating with the studio or that has okay from the studio to do this and, really fit in pieces of the story that maybe you weren't aware of, or maybe you just didn't take the time to go watch some of these things on YouTube and put together. Now it's going to be kind of spelled out for you and you can see all this stuff. And that's like a first, right? Like if there's an Elden Ring movie, you're going to learn more about the lore in that movie than probably the entire game, simply because it's going to be told to you in a more direct way because you're not playing the game. So one of the things that has me concerned about this anime, though, is that historically video games haven't always translated well into good television shows, good movies, etc. There's a lot of bad video game movies specifically. There's also some good ones. We've seen some good shows recently with The Last of Us and Fallout and things like that. And this becoming more and more of a thing where the production values are getting high enough that they compete with video games. But I've always found video games to be the best form of entertainment available because you get to participate in the story. You get to make choices and decisions. It's what I love about role-playing games so much. And when you're, watching a show, when you're watching a movie, you're more of a passive spectator. So it's going to be interesting to see whether that, this is actually a better medium than a video game. I don't think it will be. And it's got a really high bar, right? Like FromSoftware has a very high production quality bar. So the bar for this is going to be very high as well. Now, onto the anime itself. The art style is kind of this retro-looking anime style with some modern touches to it. I'm not sure how I feel about the art style in general. I think the more the trailer I watched, the more it grew on me and the more I was excited to see it. But it's definitely not exactly what I would have chosen for the art style of the game. I do like the modern touches, but I'm not a huge fan of like classic anime, that like old anime from like 20 or 30 years ago. That's not something I usually watch when I'm watching anime. I'm usually watching modern anime with modern art styles, and I like that a lot more. So I wish they kind of leaned into that a little bit more, but I still really like what I've seen so far, and it's absolutely fascinating to see some of the characters of the game come to life in an anime form. Now, there's a lot of discussion out there about whether the art is AI assisted or used with AI. I've seen some evidence that indicates it might be used with AI, from what I can tell. There's a pretty good case for saying that it is. I can't tell you 100% whether that's true or not. I am not somebody who is very familiar with AI or how it's used in these sort of things. So it's not like I can say definitively one way or another whether that is true, but it certainly looks like there's some evidence to suggest that it may be. Personally, I don't really care. Like, AI is becoming more and more used in so many things, whether, if it is actually using AI, it's just becoming more and more used for so many things. Like almost every movie you're going to see that comes out over the next decade is going to have some form of AI used in it. Television shows the same thing. Even modern anime is going to be using AI and stuff like that. And AI is just becoming more and more mainstream. And I know that isn't what people want to hear, but it's just the truth. The reality is that is it a good anime or not is really what I'm going to be looking at. Is the storytelling good? Is the voice acting good? Is the art good? These are the things that all I really care about when I'm watching an anime, and my first thought isn't whether or not this is AI assisted or not, and that's not going to determine whether I watch something or not. I'm going to watch it for, you know, what it is. This is a Sekiro anime. I love Sekiro, so it's absolutely going to be something I check out. Obviously, I don't know if it's going to be good or not. I can't tell, but it looks good so far from what I've seen. Now, if you're one of those people that doesn't want to watch it because of the AI, like, that's totally fine. I totally get it. I mean, I'm not happy with the way AI is invading everything in the gaming space. It's not like I'm thrilled about it just because I've accepted it. I mean, I work in the gaming industry, so I have to work around it all the time. You guys don't see a lot of the things that happen with AI behind the scenes. Like, people scrape all of our wikis all the time and make articles out of them all the time. They do this constantly. So we get... people just make articles off our content all the time. And, you know, if you do a Google search for something these days, you know, Google will populate an AI result for things, taking traffic from you as well. Sometimes they'll even take like snippets out of YouTube videos as its quote, like it's literally scanning everything. So I'm not a big fan of AI. So don't take this as like an endorsement for AI or anything like that. I'm just saying, to me, what's most important about this anime specifically is not whether or not AI is being used or it's kind of used or whatever. It's just whether it's a good anime or not. And that remains to be seen so far. So what do you guys make of it, though? I want to hear what you have to say about this. Are you worried about the AI? Are you excited about the anime? Do you like anime? I know a lot of Fix for Life fans and people that watch this channel are also into anime. A lot of people in our community. Is this something that you're going to check out even if you're not really into anime? I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. Again, I'm at Gamescom right now, so you're going to see some more content coming up on the channel here very soon from things I'm checking out, like Hollow Knight Silksong. I'm going to be playing that. A couple other games you've probably heard of, like Crimson Desert, Phantom Blade Zero. You're going to see some more hands-on impressions from those games. Again, let me know what you think in the comments below.